sports for tonight's volleyball game between the Gunn Titans and the Palo Alto Vikings. We're about to get underway here as pregame festivities are going on, as the players are exchanging bouquets of flowers to celebrate the seniors for whom this is one of their last games of the season. Paly Gunn is, of course, a rivalry, as both teams hail from Palo Alto. Although Paly is a considerably larger school, as is represented by the size of its team relative to Gunn's. And the players are preparing for what is expected to be a very good matchup tonight. The head coaches are for Paly, Daniel Desiderio, and for Gunn, Craig Bankowski. Craig Bankowski, of course, new this season, replacing Coach Perez, who was here last year for Gunn. Reese, as of late, both schools have been in playoff contention for much of the season, although earlier in the year, Gunn did defeat Paly at home. However, tonight at home, we'll see if Paly can turn it around. As here is the national anthem. In all probability, that will conclude the national anthem and our pregame festivities that have celebrated the seniors for both teams. The seniors playing for Paly are Molly Fogarty, Cabria Dame, Anna Dukovic, Jillian Christ, Charlene Zhu, and for Gunn, the seniors are, as we mentioned, a much smaller team, so therefore fewer seniors, are Tara Knudsen, Nicole Brigham, Jessica Deneen, Megan Mahoney, and Elise Griffin. As we prepare to get underway, I'll go over what each of these schools has been doing as of late. In conference play, Gunn started off 3-0 and has come back and lost quite a few in a row. They're coming off 7 straight losses, whereas Paly is coming off of 2. So both these teams are looking to right their way. However, Gunn has an extremely good record outside of their division, and for this reason, they are in playoff contention, as is Paly. And right now, a moment of silence is being observed for Cameron Lee. And here is more of these festivities to honor seniors. Currently stepping forward, that for Paly, that is Cabria Dame. As you can tell, her teammates are very excited about what she's been doing this year. As you can also see, Molly Fogarty and Anna Dukovic are on the right end. In the middle, there is Jillian Christ. Just to Jillian Christ's left is Jade Schoenberger. And all the way off to the left side is Haley Poor. And as you can see, there is an arc of balloons to commemorate this great night for all of the seniors for both teams. Currently being honored is Cabria Dame for her spirit and great volleyball skill. A little bit of a photo shoot going on, I would say. And as Ms. Dame walks off to the Gunn sideline, the Paly sideline, we'll see who will be next to make her way out to the balloons. And next to make her way out, that is Anna Dukovic. Anna, of course, the senior for Paly, number 7. As you can see, all the seniors are going to be honored with a commemorative photo in front of the arc of balloons. And their bouquet of flowers. All of the Gunn players received roses while the seniors received bouquets. For Paly, the seniors received bouquets and bead necklaces. And when we have a little bit of downtime, let me go over the Central Coast Section Division I volleyball standings, or playoff prediction, I should say. Currently in first place is Menlo Atherton with an overall record of 24-3 and a league record of 13-0. In second is Homestead from Cupertino with a record of 21-13 and a league record of 9-2. In third is Sequoia from Redwood City with an overall record of 21-9 and a mediocre league record of 8-5. As we mentioned, Paly, of course, in the playoff hunt at number 4, is 17-11. Quite a nice record. However, their league record at 3-8 is far from perfect. They've been able to make up for this with a very impressive showing out of the league. Of course, outside of their league, they have gone 14-3 this season, which has been their key thus far. Directly behind them is exactly the opposite case, Salinas, who is 10-1-0. Salinas has a very different situation. They've been incredible in league play this year as they've gone 10-1. Unfortunately, they've only gone 8-15 in out-of-league play, which has dropped them down behind Paly. At number 6 is Gunn, who you're seeing tonight, who, much like Paly, has a pretty nice record of 16-12, but a very subpar conference record at 3-7. At number 7 is San Benito, who is 19-5, with an 8-3 league record. San Benito hailing from Hollister, California. At number 8 is Carlmont from Belmont, serving San Carlos and Belmont, with an overall record of 17-15 and a league record of 8-5. Just behind them is Independence High School from San Jose at 17-9 with an 8-2 league record. And finally, rounding out the top 10 is probably the most extreme example of playing quite well outside of league play is Monte Vista from Cupertino, California at 11-19 overall and 0-12 in league play. They have managed to, even though going 0-12 in league play, going 11-7 out of league, which is what has kept them in the top 10. Down the rest of the list is Piedmont Hills, Wilcox, Evergreen Valley, Watsonville, Everett Alvarez, Cupertino, Silver Creek, Lincoln, Fremont, Santa Teresa, Alisol, Oak Grove, Milpitas, and rounding out the list, Hill from San Jose. And currently being honored out there under the balloons is Haley Poor, number 13, and of course a senior at 5'9". One of the taller players on Paly's team. Like I said, Paly is a considerably larger team than Gunn. However, Gunn tends to have a higher difference in height. They have their tallest players are considerably taller than Paly's tallest, and their shortest players are considerably shorter than Paly's shortest. Paly, meanwhile, is pretty much centered around 5'9", 5'8", whereas Gunn is either really below 5'7" or up around 6 feet. Well, we'll see if that height comes into play here tonight, as it very, very well could. And Haley Poor will walk off. And next up is Jade Schoenberger, also 5'9", as I mentioned. Lots of 5'9" girls on this team. Senior from she is number 12. And as you can see, that is the Paly bench. Probably getting a little bit antsy, waiting for this big rivalry game. For both of these teams, a win tonight could be big, but at the same time, a loss could also be big, as both of them are in the same situation. Very good out of conference, very poor in it. And both of them could really use that win to boost their resumes a little bit. As you can see, it would appear that the senior festivities are beginning to draw to a close on the Paly side of things. Once again, I'm Alex Ross here with MC Sports live from the Paly gym for tonight's game between the Palo Alto Vikings and the Gunn Titans. Ms. Schoenberger, who's down there below the arc, has been recruited to play at UC San Diego, which is where she will be going off to next season. Of course, we wish her the best of luck there. Hope she presents a good representation of the Bay Area and Palo Alto. As you can see, there is the student area with their cutout heads of their favorite seniors to celebrate the senior celebrations here tonight. And it would appear that everyone in this gym is really, really waiting for this heated game to get underway. See how it turns out. Like I mentioned earlier, it could very well be a very big game. For Paly, their girls volleyball has won the Central Coast section in 2010 and 2011, but hasn't done it since or before. But that was the only time they've ever done it. And now, over there under the balloon arch, that is Charlene Zhu. Charlene, of course, wearing number 14, and it appears that she is with her parents, preparing for this big game tonight. This would be a win for Paly. It would be quite a send-off for all these seniors, although the same could be said for Gunn, and they will definitely be trying their hardest. Big game night. And there, once again, is the Paly bench. We are, of course, in the old Paly gym, which was set to be demolished a little while ago, but due to funding issues, is still open, and they've been unable to begin demolition and construction on a new gym. So I guess we will get to finish this volleyball season up in this old Paly gym, which certainly has a lot of history, although I'm sure you can tell from looking around could definitely use the new improvements. And now, over there under the balloon arch is Jillian Christ, of course, the sister of Stanford redshirt freshman Keller Christ, who was a top recruit by Stanford this season and is presumed who will be their quarterback next year. Over there, you can tell all the players are really waiting to get to this one. Definitely a little bit different to have all these festivities right before such a big game. Well, we've got a little bit of time. Let's take a little bit of a look at upcoming games in the division. Going on this week has been a game between Mountain View and Monte Vista, which was won by Mountain View in 4 games. Also going on tonight, currently in progress, it started at 5 o'clock, is a game between Woodside and Menlo Atherton. A game that took place 2 nights ago. between Lynbrook and Fremont involved Lynbrook sweeping the game. Also going on tonight, also in progress, start at 5:15, is a game between Carlmont and Sequoia. Of course, both these teams would really like a loss for Sequoia at night. Also, 2 nights ago, we had Wilcox come away with a 3-0 win over Santa Clara. Also, start at 5:30. We have a game going on between Los Gatos and Homestead. Both teams trying to make the playoff. Also, two nights ago, we had Saratoga sweep out Milpitas. And for the final game, which is going on tonight, it is a game between 22-7 Del Mar and 9-19 Santa Teresa. Definitely a big game for Del Mar. Santa Teresa is probably out of it anyway, not quite as big a deal. As you can see, the balloons are being transported away as we get ready for this big volleyball game. Okay, and the players are huddling up, preparing to take the court. As you may be able to hear, the Gunn players are running on to take a little bit of last-minute warm-ups. The players were warming up here prior to the ceremonies, but they probably cooled down a little bit due to all of the waiting around. Okay, as we mentioned, the roster for Gunn has had a pretty good season this year, but not very good conference play. They've had, as you can see, there's the Gunn starting lineup. At striker, Tara Knudsen, Nicole Brigham, Megan Mahoney, Jessica Zanine, Elise Griffin, Elisa Seetho, and Rachel Gates with head coach Craig Bankowski. For the Palo Alto Vikings, there is Molly Fogarty, Jade Schoenberger, Anna Dukovich, Jillian Christ, Haley Poor, Cabria Dame, and Charlene Zhu with head coach Daniel Desidero. As we get ready to get this one underway. The players continue their warm-ups, clearly wanting to be in tip-top condition for when this one goes down. The winner of this game would be in a very good position heading into playoff time. The loser would be in quite the opposite position, as they would fall to a very weak conference record. And as you can see, quite a dive by Gunn to get that ball. And a little bit of music's playing here at the gym, clearly trying to get the fans pumped up for this one. Predominantly Paly fans here, as we are at Palo Alto High School, although some Gunn fans are in attendance as we're still very close to the Gunn campus. So you can see that one spiked into the net at center court. And Coach Desidero is over there on the sideline conferencing. As you can see, the Paly players are furiously hitting the ball, just trying to stay warm. If there's one thing that's for sure, you do not want to lose a game like this because of a silly thing like not being warmed up. If you're going to lose, it better be because you got outplayed. And quite a nice hit over there. As you can see, the Paly players are engaged in a drill where they line up, hit the ball, and both lines switch. It appears that they're pretty deeply engrossed in it. As meanwhile, Coach Desidero is peering up into the stands, clearly very anxious for tonight's game. He knows how important this is, as do all the Gunn players and Paly players. And the hit, and up, and up, and up. I always find it incredible to watch these warm-ups. They just make it look so effortless, which, believe me, volleyball is not effortless. In fact, that's why most people aren't very good at it, because it's quite far from effortless. As I mentioned earlier, the Gunn team is considerably smaller than the Paly team, which will presumably not work to their advantage as they have a smaller pool of talent to pull from. And there's the drill going on over there on the sideline. Up and hit. Approximately 7 minutes, 30 seconds until game time here. Once again, a lot of anticipation for this one. Should be a great one. And it goes up and up and up. It's definitely going to be a theme of tonight's game for the winner. Will be up and up and up. This is definitely a game in which a loss will not be acceptable. And as warm-ups begin to terminate, the Paly players have moved over to their bench and have began drinking some water, as the Gunn players have moved to the left side of the court to begin their warm-ups, which appear to be more long-range and hard-hitting than the Paly warm-ups. Definitely two different mentalities clashing out here. As you can see, the Gunn players are all wearing number 10, honoring Cameron Lee, as the Gunn players exit the court to get their normal jerseys on. And up. And another hit. Paly taking a very gentle approach this one, and as you can see just under the scoreboard, Gunn is exiting to their locker room to get into their uniforms. As you can see, a lot of volleyballs in play here over on the Paly side of the volleyball court, with about 5 minutes and 10 seconds left until start time. And the Gunn players have begun to emerge from their locker room, ready for a game. So it's going to be quite an interesting one. As you can see, Paly is starting to get a little bit more aggressive in their warm-ups. A lot of very heartfelt signs got up in the stand right now from both parents and students. Not to mention a few administrators who are currently in attendance tonight. As you can see, the scoreboard is at the top of your screen, and that will be what the players will be looking to hopefully fall in their favor. Once again, Paly still continuing with relatively gentle warm-ups. I'm not quite sure what their mentality is compared to Gunn, but it's clearly quite different. Coach Desidero and Coach Bankowski have a few differences. As you can see, there is Gunn warming up, preparing for their big game tonight. And there is quite a good shot of center court. As you can see, the Vikings logo in the middle of the court clearly demonstrates the age of this gym. It is quite old, which is why there were plans to demolish it, but those have been postponed. As warm-ups continue with about 2 3/4 minutes left until we get going here. Both of these teams have national rank under 2,000, with Gunn's being at 1,572, whereas Paly's is at 1,272. What do you know? Gunn is ranked 300, is 300 spots lower than Paly to exactly. We'll see how much better than Gunn Paly really does play. I'm not sure if it'll be 300 spots, but perhaps they can get it done. This year on serve returning for Gunn, their return leader is Ms. Megan Mahoney with 127 returns. Closely just ahead of her is Tara Knudsen, who has 180 returns. In third is Emma Munch with 104 returns. In fifth is Ms. Wang, Amy Wang, a junior who is a junior. And whereas on the Paly side of things, their serve return totals are much closer, as Gunn fans are beginning to file into the gym. As you can see, warm-up still going on. We are in the final 10 seconds to game time. Lots of Gunn fans filing in here to witness tonight's game, and there is the buzzer concluding warm-ups tonight. And it is definitely starting to get loud here. Paly is in the huddle with Coach Desidero, getting ready for the game. Gunn is all lined up on their side of the court, prepared to play. They are not being talked to by Coach Bankowski. Instead, they are motivating themselves. The motivation effort is being led by number 6, Tara Knudsen, the 5'4" senior, who clearly wants to go out with a bang here tonight. As you can tell, it's getting very, very loud in here. Both teams are prepared to play. As Coach Desidero wishes Coach Bankowski's girls good luck. all throughout the stands right now are signs supporting Jade Schoenberger and faces. Some people have even adopted Jade body paint. Definitely an interesting way to go about it. And now running over to the PA announcers area to talk to Coach Desidero will be Emma Mooch, the 5'4" sophomore. Still got a couple more years left playing volleyball. Now running over there is number 6 Tara Knudsen. Now taking a little bit of a jog over to Coach Desidero is Nicole Brigham, the senior 5'10" striker. Gunn's team proportionally is filled with seniors, so presumably they're going to have quite a bit of trouble next season. Paly is a much younger team proportionally. And now making our way over is Rachel Gates. And that one. And now. And Gunn's name, player call out is finished, as it is now transferred over to Paly, whose name is now being announced. Their players are not going over and shaking Coach Bankowski's hand. Rather, they are just waving at their own fan base. Wonder what the purpose for this is. Of course, Paly, due to the fact they're not running over and shaking the hands of the coach, are going through their order much faster. As busy, as full as this volleyball game is, volleyball is not Paly's main attraction. That would be football, of which there is a game tomorrow night against Milpitas right here at Paly, over at Viking Stadium. Paly football, of course, winning their last game on Halloween night, a blowout win over Santa Clara. And now the players are beginning to shake, high five Coach Bankowski. The players are very excited to get this going. That is Jade Schoenberger, the fan favorite here. Definitely a lot of fans in the audience of Jade Schoenberger. And that will bring us to game time. The players going through a high five line at the net, getting ready for a big game. Gunn Titans, Paly Vikings once again. I'm Alex Ross here at the Paly Gym with MC Sports for tonight's game between the Gunn Titans and the Palo Alto Vikings. Earlier in the year when these teams played in late September, Gunn won 3-0 at home. We will see if Paly can change it up a little bit. Paly started off the season relatively cold and then went on a bit of a tear mid-season, but has struggled a little bit as of late. Gunn started off very hot, cooled off a little bit, and has now fallen off of a cliff. And the noise is almost deafening now. The Paly fans are getting extremely excited for this one. They don't want a close game. They want a blowout in their favor, and we'll see if they're going to get it. Although I highly doubt that they will. and we are now fully prepared for game time. The referees have taken their positions. It is getting very loud here. The student section, specifically the Jade Schoenberger fans, are getting very into it. And here we get ready to go. And the first serve of the night is hit up, set, and ooh, that hits the rafter, played, and it goes out. And Paly will start off the night they want to, scoring a point on the Gunn serve. It is now their serve. And that is set. And, oh, just tapped. Diving, absolutely diving for that one was Jillian Christ, and she was able to get it up, but not quite enough. And that is serve. Not a very powerful serve, but it is good enough. And Gunn is now leading this one 2-1. Once again, going back for the serve is Tara Knudsen. And that one is hit right into the net, and that will be a point for Paly. And this one goes to 2-2. Dropping back to take the serve for Paly will be Haley Poor, of course, the senior, 5'9". And the hit, and pretty soft one. Oh, right off the hands of Chris, and that one drops. 3-2, the lead for Gunn thus far, but a pretty close one here at Paly. And now going back for the serve, that is Nicole Brigham, the senior. As we get ready for the serve. And there's the whistle. It's up, and that one is hit with a little bit of power. And Chris hits it up, and that one is tapped over the net. And that's gonna be a hard one, and that goes up. Chris sets it, and just like that, that one is dropped in there by Jade Schoenberger, and her fans are going crazy. And now preparing to take the serve for Paly is Jessica Lee. And that one goes up, and that one's hit fairly well. And Brigham sets it. And that one's hit back across by Jessica Deneen. And a little tapper by Anna Dukovic. And a little bit of a mishap by the Paly defense, and that'll give Gunn a 4-3 lead. And that is up, hit, put in the air, set again, and that one's hit hard. There's no one in the area. Dropping back to take the serve for Paly will be Anna Dukovic, the senior. And Ms. Dukovic prepares. That one goes up. And that one is set by Megan Mahoney. And that is an attempted slam by Jessica Deneen. But the point goes to Paly, as that one is blocked. Utterly blocked by Jade Schoenberger. And that one's a pretty good serve off the hand of Anna Dukovic. And that one's just hit, tapped right over the net by Fiona Green, the 5'9" sophomore. And now going back to hit it for Paly will be Anna Dukovic again. And that one is pretty good, pretty well hit. Set. And hit in the air. Saved. And what a play. And once again, that one is in the air. Oh! And that one goes up, and that one's right to Paly. This one's gonna be hard to avoid, and they can't. What a rally, and that will give Paly a 7-4 lead. Coach Desidero is extremely happy with that result. As chants of "Here we go Vikings" begin to fill the room. And that one is hit way back, but it's saved. And that one's hit right over the net. Up, set, hit, set. And that one is saved yet again. And now that one goes to Gunn. Make it 7-5 in favor of the Vikings. This one's been pretty tight so far. Gunn did what they had to do. Now going back to for Gunn is Sydney Tam. And that's a pretty good serve. Oh, and a major mishap by Jade Schoenberger. And she sends it out of bounds on an attempted set. And that one's hit over the net. And Gunn scores yet again. And you can call this one a tie game. That's 7-all. What a thrilling point here. And that one goes off the hands and hit up by Nicole Brigham. And that one's blocked over the net. And that one goes up again. Wow. And that one's saved again. Hit back over the middle. And that one will go to Gunn. That'll give Gunn 8-7 lead. That one just barely out of bounds on a hit by Anna Dukovic. And now with Paly trailing 8-7, they try to score a point and they will get it. Jade Schoenberger puts it in there again. Schoenberger, the star of this team. And now Gunn gets ready to return the serve from Cabria Dame, the 5'7" senior. And this one is well hit. Up, up, and that one will go to Paly as they take a 9-8 lead. Well, this one has been a very tightly played game, and I think both teams are should be happy with their efforts thus far. And that one's very weak over the net, but it gets across. Oh, and Gunn scores. Nicole Brigham helping to bring that one in to tie the game at 9-all. And that one goes up, and that is slammed over the net. And that is Dukovic. And Gunn takes a 10-9 lead in this back and forth chess match. It's almost like a tug-of-war game that I've been witnessing out here tonight. As that is Jessica Deneen as she hits it over. And that one is hit up and saved. Up, up, and that one is right to Paly. That sets him up beautifully. And wow, what a save by Gunn. That one goes up again by Dame, and they're not gonna let that one drop. And that one is saved again, but to no avail. 11-9, Gunn takes the lead in the Gunn section. Goes crazy. Gunn gets ready as Paly scores there. And it is 11-10 in favor of Gunn over the Vikings. And this one is to be served by Fiona Green. That one goes up. Set. And a pretty weak hit there, but it gets over. And that one is just dropped in there by Jade Schoenberger to tie it up. Oh no, it's still in play. Wow, and Schoenberger denied there. Great play by Gunn. That one goes up again. And the volley continues. They don't call it volleyball for nothing, folks. And that one's set. And Schoenberger with the slam. And she makes up for her missed opportunity by tying this one up. 11 apiece. And once again, we are back at square one. Fiona Green back for the serve. Green, the 5'9" sophomore. That one's up, set, slammed, saved, up, set, slammed, denied. That is Schoenberger and Zoo to give Paly a 12-11 lead. And the Gunn section does not like that one as this tug-of-war match continues here at the Paly gym. And that one's a little floater that just goes a little bit too far. Coach Desidero doesn't like that one. Trying to counsel his girls a little bit now. Anna Tavanian gets ready to send it off. And that one goes over. That one is set. And what do you know? Schoenberger! Leave it to Schoenberger. And this one goes 13-10. And Paly takes the lead again. This has been a very nice first match here. As here we go Titans and here we go Vikings are now clashing in the stands, and what a hit. But that one's saved yet again and denied. But it doesn't matter, it goes a little bit out of bounds. And Paly will get that point back to serve. It is the infamous Jade Schoenberger. And wow, what a dig. Schoenberger hits it up. And two girls hit it at once, but they get it over anyway. And wow, what a play. And that one is just gently hit over. And that's a pretty weak set. Will they make do? Yes, they will. That is Schoenberger coming up with the hit. Oh, wow. A fake set and just pushed over by number 15, Elise Griffin. Griffin, a 5'6" junior for Gunn. And that one is served by Knudsen. That one's set. And a little bit of a mess there on the court. And Knudsen dropping to her knees to dig that one out. And that is punched into the air. And that is Schoenberger. And did that land in or did it land out? Coach Desidero doesn't like that call, but it goes to Gunn. Doesn't like that call one bit. And that's Knudsen back to serve. Desidero giving the refs quite a bit of grief about that one. And there's been a pause as it would appear that the officials are conferring about that one. It would definitely appear that they, it did appear to me that that ball was out. I'm not sure. I haven't seen a replay of it, so I can't quite make a judgment on it. From where I'm sitting, it looked out. But Gunn gets the call, and it's 14-all. And that one's hit over the net, and Schoenberger drops to her knees. Slammed, and Dukovic hits it right off of the hands of Amy Wang, and that gives Paly a 15-14 lead. Now, Paly needs 10 points to take the set. Gunn needs 11. We will see. And that one's hit up. And that one is dropped in. And that one is dropped in there by Jillian Christ. And Gunn is now still 11 points away, whereas Paly has dropped to 9 points. Coming back for this to serve for Paly is Katie Passarello. And Passarello hits it over. And that one is set. And a terrible set. And it can't be overcome, even with Schoenberger's incredible attempted save. And now Paly is 9 away, Gunn is 10 away from that elusive 25. And going back to serve, that is Ms. Brigham. Funny story, Brigham, the Gunn player, a daughter, and that one's hit up, of the Paly co-band director, David Brigham. I'd say that's a little bit of a tough one for Mr. Brigham. And his daughter, Nicole Brigham, goes back to hit it over. And that one does go over. That one's set. And just dropped in there by Fogarty. And 17-16. Paly is 8 away from the set. Gunn is 9. And that one's hit over. Served up by Brigham, and that one is blocked, but it doesn't matter. It goes up, and that one is a very nice hit. And Dukovic drops it in there. Paly only needs 7 more. As the cheers are continuing. So you can see out there in the crowd a few faces of Ms. Schoenberger. And that will be a timeout on the court, as we have 50 seconds left to go in the timeout. This far has been a very good one. Unfortunately, just off the camera, the referee, who clearly missed that call over there on the sideline, is a little bit upset about missing it, clearly. She definitely has a little bit of a tear in her eye. Meanwhile, Paly continues to confer with Coach Desidero, probably telling his players to continue what they're doing, but they need to be able to set it. If you can't make good sets, you're going to have a lot of trouble winning. Fortunately, Paly's been able to overcome that. And we're resuming play in this one. And back there to hit it off is Jessica Lee. With Paly in the lead, 18-16. Preparing for this one. The Gunn players are still conferring. Brigham and Mahoney are the 2 seniors getting ready. And now most of the players appear ready, and the ref has given his whistle. And that one is up, Mahoney. And that one goes to Paly. I wasn't sure about that one, but I think when you're unsure, I think she was fair to give it to Paly. She clearly robbed of that one earlier. That one's hit up and straight into the net. And that magic number is at 6 for Paly and at 8 for Gunn. Quite a close one. And now that one is served up over the net. Set. And slammed into the net. And oh, it's recovered. Mahoney's back. Wow. And Paly takes it, as it would appear that Rachel Gates took a step over the line there. Just can't do that. As Paly, the magic number's down to 5. And that one goes to Gunn. 20-18. The Paly student area is going crazy. And that one is hit up. Set. Schoenberger. And that one will go to Gunn. Oh, no, it won't. That one will go to Paly. Gunn shocked by that call. And that'll give us a score of 21-18. 4 more for Paly, 7 more for Gunn. 25 still looming. And back to take that one for Paly is Cabria Dame, the senior. That one is just barely hit over. And if you can get a softie like that over the net, it'll usually fall in. Gunn clearly wasn't expecting it to go over. And that Anna, clearly surprised number 16, Anna Tavanian a little bit. That one goes into the net, 22-19. Gunn remains in the lead. And that one's fairly gently hit over. And it is saved. What do you know? And that is another bad set. And will it drop? No, it won't, but it'll go on Gunn's side. That is Brigham with the set. That one's hit up. That one's set. And a little bit of side spin on that one, but it gets over. And back up again. Schoenberger hasn't touched on this play, but that'll change right here. And that'll go to Paly. 23-19 in favor of the Vikings. And they're 2 points away from taking this first set. As all the players down there on the court are getting ready. And this one is hit over. And that is set. And no! Dame cannot come up with the set there. Cabria Dame. And it's 23-20 in favor of Paly. We will have a maximum of 6 more points here. And that goes right off Knudsen. A great diving effort, though. And that number's down to 1. Can Paly get it here? The noise is it's getting louder in here. And it's Schoenberger. The Paly's got to feel good about this one. And that's a timeout. I'm unsure of who that one was taken by. I am quite unsure. And over there. That is Coach Desidero pumping up his players. And we get ready. And if Paly can win the set, they'll guarantee a better overall game than last time when they lost in 3 sets to Gunn. As we get ready for this one. And Schoenberger gets ready. And that one is just hit over, and that one looks like it's been teed up perfectly. And that one just drops right in beautifully as Megan Mahoney scores. It's 24-21 in favor of Paly now. For any of those of you just joining us, and here's a replay of that point scored. Wow, yeah, as you can see that. Great job, just barely getting it in. Barely hit in. And it is 24-22 in favor of the Vikings. That one's hit over. That one's set. It's bumped. Pushed over. Falls in, it goes to Paly, and they take the game 1. And just like that, the Vikings start this one off the right way. As they go up 1-0. As the players go back to rehydrate and prepare for the second game of this match here tonight at Vike Stadium. For those of you just joining us, I'm Alex Ross, live from the Paly Gym for a game between the volleyball game between the Gunn Titans and the Palo Alto Vikings. So you can see all the Paly players in a huddle, probably pretty excited after that great beginning. Now all they have to do is take the next 2 of the potentially next 5 matches. 2 of the next 5 matches, yes. And as we get ready for more gameplay, as you can see, Coach Desidero's girls are having quite the night here tonight. If they keep this up, they will be in a great position for the playoffs. For Gunn, this is a big year because of all the seniors on their squad. They will presumably not be able to maintain this high level of play. For Paly, it's much more foreseeable they will continue to have a good squad out there on the field, out there on the court. And it's a very beautiful evening outside, but here inside the gym, it's a little bit on the warm side, I would say, and the players are, I presume, pretty warm, as they are having to run around out there quite a bit. And now we get ready for this game to continue. As Gunn has taken the court. Over here, closest to the camera over there near the net is Elise Griffin and Anna Tavanian. As we continue with this one. And now we get ready to resume play here at the Paly Gym for this game between the Paly Vikings and the Gunn Titans. As the fans are clearly quite excited. They have calmed down a little bit since the beginning of the first game. Paly would very much like to go up 2-0 here tonight, whereas Gunn would prefer to not have to battle out of a hole. And that one's up. And Gunn gets this one started as they score the first point. That one's put in there by Anna Tavanian. As we get ready. With the serve, that's Anna Tavanian. And that one's pushed over, and that one is dropped in beautifully by Haley Power, the senior. And now dropping back, take the serve. You'll be seeing Cabria Dame, who had a pretty good beginning to this game, I should say. And that one's pushed right over. Up. And that one will go to Gunn. Nicole Brigham showing her excitement, as that'll give Gunn a 2-1 lead. Moving on to the court for Gunn, that is Rachel Gates. And making her way off, that is Elise Griffin. Oh, denied. Just out of bounds, and that will go to Paly as this one is tied up again at 2-2. Another well-played game. And this one prepared. And that one is served up by Fiona Green, the 5'6" sophomore for Paly. And that'll give Gunn a 3-2 lead this game. This one looking much like the last one. A lot of back and forth action. As that one is hit by Nicole Brigham. A lot of power on that one. Of course, Brigham, the 5'10" senior. And we're back at 3-all. Preparing to hit that one is Anna Dukovic. As Gunn is all in a line. That one's put up by Brigham. And that one is attempted to be hit down by Megan Mahoney. And Paly takes it, and Paly takes their first lead of the second game. 4-3 lead in favor of Paly. And here's a replay of that one. Just dropped in there beautifully. And speaking of dropped in there beautifully, another one is dropped in there beautifully by Ms. Schoenberger. And just like that, we see a 5-3 Vikings lead. And another setting mishap. This one can be attributed to Charlene Zhu. And that one hit over And Dukovic. Wow. And Paly takes that one, 6-4, Vikings lead. As we will see this one continue. Over on the Gunn side, running a little bit of an interesting return formation with Brigham, Gates, and Mahoney up, leaving Knudsen, Lee, and Wang in the back. And that one is hit over, hit up by Knudsen, hit up, Mahoney, back up, and Schoenberger will score, 7-4 Vikings. Coach Bankowski clearly not happy with that one as he's out on the court, showing a little bit of displeasure. Now coming back to take the serve, that'll be Katie Passarello. And Ms. Passarello gets ready. That one's hit up by Passarello. Will that be dropped in? No, it won't. Over the net. And Brigham won't score. But Schoenberger will. And we can call this one 8-4 Vikings. This has been very nice. And that will be a timeout called by Coach Bankowski. Meanwhile, Coach Desidero appears to be pretty happy with his girls as they've been executing quite well thus far. Apart from a few very, very silly mishaps, they've been, for the most part, they've been making the tough plays. And here is a replay of that last one. And here we go. Dropping back to take the serve, that is Anna Dukovic. And that will end the timeout. Back to serve, that is Katie Passarello with Dukovic in front. Paly running a much more normal formation here. Gets ready. It's over. It's set up by Brigham. And it goes out, and that point will go to Paly. And Mahoney and Brigham can't believe it. They thought they had that. But with that score, it'll make it 9-4 Vikings, giving them one of their biggest leads of the night. And it goes out. Make it 10-4 Vikings. The wheels are coming off real quick here as Paly has gone ahead and put on 7 points in a row, unanswered points. We'll see if Gunn can change that here. As back serve, it'll be Katie Passarello. And looks like Passarello will end it herself. And that'll make it 10-5 in favor of the Vikings as they lead the Gunn Titans. And now we get ready. That one's put up. That one's put up again. And Brigham hits it a little bit back on the set. And dumped over the net by Mahoney. Up. And Mahoney hits it back. Up. And that will get a Gunn. That is too straight for Gunn as it is now 10-6 in favor of the Vikings. And that one goes back over. And it'll go back to Gunn. Coach Desidero doesn't like that one. And we get ready to get back into it here. That one's hit over. And Gunn scores again. That's 4 unanswered here as the Titans are making it a game. One's hit over. Hit up. Set. And Schoenberger fails. Set. And Brigham Mahoney. Over. That one's set once again, this time by Jade Schoenberger. And that one is saved. That one's hit back over. That one's put up, and Schoenberger's not going to miss this opportunity. Make it 11-8 Vikings. Paly leads 11-8 right now. And this is a relatively big moment in the game as some substitutions are being made. Exiting for Gunn, that is Gates and Tam. And back to serve for Paly, that is Jessica Lee. And that one, just nobody in the area. I don't know what went wrong on that return for Gunn, but man, they just fell apart there. And Gunn makes substitution. Coming out, that is Alyssa Cito. Leaving the game, that is Megan Mahoney. That one goes to Gunn, 12-9 in favor of Paly. As of right now, Paly is 13 points away from a win. Gunn is 16. A little bit of a tougher road to climb for Gunn. But it got a little bit easier there. 12-10, still a Viking lead, but an ever narrowing one. And that is Mahoney back to hit that one over. Up. Just slammed, and that one's in. And that will go to 13-10 in favor of Paly. As you can see, the referee standing on his podium. Back to hit that one for Paly. It would appear to be Jade Schoenberger herself. Over. Set. Slammed. But to no avail. And that one will go to 14-10 in favor of the Vikings. The magic number down to 11. Paly gets it. 15-10. And Gunn appears to be a little bit tired after this thorough assault by Paly. Dropped in there again, and Paly will go up 16-15. And Coach Bankowski wants to talk to his girls. Probably just trying to give them a little bit of rest as they look exhausted. Paly has just been coming at them hard and fast. And it's clearly starting to get to them mentally and physically. As we resume the game here. As you can look at the scoreboard. Once again, I'm Alex Ross here at the Paly Gym with MC Sports for tonight's volleyball game between the Palo Alto Vikings and the Henry M. Gunn High School Titans. Thus far, the stars of the night have been for Paly, Jade Schoenberger and Anna Dukovic. And on the other side for Gunn, Megan Mahoney and Tara Knudsen. And speaking of Knudsen, she misses that one. 17-10. And Paly is coming at them. No mercy, apparently. And Brigham fails to hit that one over. 18-10 Paly. And it is just all coming apart. Maybe that timeout actually benefited Paly. Well, I just can't say. Well, we will see. And that one's hit over. Maybe Gunn can score here. That one's hit over. Hit up. Hit up. And Gunn will score. It's 18-11 in favor of Paly. And that is a substitution coming out of the game for Gunn. That is number 20, Jessica Lee. Coming into the game, that is number 14, Megan Mahoney. As we continue with this one here. It's starting to get a little bit chillier here at the Paly gym. And that one is out. No! Was it out or was it in? I don't know. I haven't seen a replay. And it looks like it was in. That one was a close one. Very, very close. And that one is served over by... That one is served over right there by Dame. And hang on a moment.
Play-by-play, Josiah's doing color.
Okay. And joining me now, I have Josiah. As Gunn puts that one in. As Gunn puts that one in for a score. And that one is served up, and that one will drop for Schoenberger. And the number is down to 4. And Paly is 4 points away from winning their second game of the night. That one's hit over, and it drops. And we are here for a 22-12 Gunn lead. Pardon me, Paly lead as we get ready for this next one. That's hit over. Up, and no. And that goes down, 23-12. And Paly is now 2 points away. And Paly is now 2 points away from taking this second game away. They are 11 points up on Gunn. It's going to be a hard comeback if they're going to pull it. And that one's down. And it is now 23-13 in favor of the Vikings. As Megan Mahoney celebrating with Ms. Tara Knudsen. That one goes over, up, set, and it's down. The Gunn players are very upset about that one, including Coach Bankowski. And it's 24-13. The lead is still 11, and Paly is 1 point away from winning their second game. This one by a considerably larger margin than the first.
And now the crowd is standing up on their feet, cheering for Paly. Feet. Look at them go. They're putting their hands up, waiting for the coach.
And now ready to hit it over is Anna Dukovic.
Paly is serving there.
And Dukovic hits it over.
Bump, set, and spike, and bump.
And
set, spike, I mean.
No, that one is not dropped in there.
Bump, bump, set, and spike. Bump, set, spike.
And that one will make it 24-14 in favor of the Vikings.
It's 24-14, Vikings. This is what a game, huh? What a game.
Indeed, quite a game. You can definitely tell it's a very hated one. There have been some questionable calls at the line, but Paly has won
I
both
think
games.
they're rivals. But here they go with the serve, with the bump, with the set, and with the hard spike.
Oh, and that one was right off the head of Megan Mahoney. Set. And
What a hard spike.
One calls it out, one calls it in.
Gunn High School is not taking this as just a little fun game. They're taking it really seriously.
That is for sure. And now it's scored 24-15 in favor of the Vikings. The serve. Up. Set. And will it be down? No, Brigham's not going down yet. And that is Molly Fogarty, ¡1. Set. The set.
Spike.
Schoenberger, no. Back. Little bit of a blooper. Set by Fogarty, nope. And Gunn will score after a very, very lengthy volley there. They don't call it volleyball for nothing, do they? As back for the serve is Megan Mahoney. And
okay, and they have just took a timeout. I think Paly's just getting kind of upset that they're coming back and stuff. Wait.
Coach Daniel Desiderio is over with his players, conferring. He's the one who called the timeout. Most likely trying to...
These teams are really, really rivals. They do not take it as like recess time. And Gunn comes out of their huddle. Let's see what they have in store now. Look at the stands. It's like a football game out here.
That was almost like a football game. Meanwhile, over there in center court, the Gunn players...
There goes the ref with the whistle.
Are trying to continue their improbable comeback.
Gunn High School, number 14 is serving. From the line, and she to jump spot. Okay, with the first point.
And that one
is... a little chant hug.
And going back to serve it is number 14, Megan Mahoney. And Mahoney hits it up. And that one is put right back over to center.
Spike!
Ooh, what a block.
Set.
They're losing momentum.
Spike! Set. Spike! And let's go! What a point! What a point! What a point! And now they're switching sides. It's 0-0. That was the end of the second set. There's 2 minutes, 56 seconds until the third.
And Paly takes a 2-0 lead. They only need one more to close this one out tonight. Be back momentarily. Okay. As we're getting ready for the third and potentially final set here. If Paly wins out, the momentum's definitely with Gunn, as they had quite a rally. At the end. That was quite a rally to end it off there.
That's their side. You okay or what?
And now, as you can see on the opposite side, on the opposite bleachers, fans are getting quite excited about the
Yeah, that's on their end, okay? You're doing fine.
the
Hey, you might want to throw one of those out eventually.
as this one continues. Several fans are beginning to flood out of the stadium, presumably to go get some food. I wonder if any of them know about Pachi's. Pachi's began the summer of 2004 in Palo Alto with an expert pizza maker. Cut me off. With a passion for her fresh, deep dish pizza and genuine hospitality. Today, Pachi's delicious pizza and signature customer experience is a neighborhood favorite. When you walk through the door of Pachi's, you're in for a treat. When you sit down at our table, your family. Enjoy a Pachi's pizza today.
At Pachi's. Okay, starting to wrap up the huddle with 30 seconds left of the timeout. The fans are starting to get rowdy. They're saying, "Give me the hot sauce."
You might want to list, Josiah might want to list some of those out. No, so Josiah. So maybe just add.
All right,
maybe
as
during the break,
we
just
get
add some of those
ready
shots.
for the
Never mind, too late. Sorry.
next
Literally, I heard the whistle blow just as you were about to do it, man.
section.
No. I'll
As we get ready for potentially the final game, as Paly would want it to be.
Okay, they're starting. Oh,
Gunn would have to play one heck of a game to match up over this.
I agree with you, man.
And now it appears that taking the serve for Gunn will be Tara Knudsen in the white. I stand corrected. It will be Emma Mooch in number 3. She gets ready to hit it off to Paly. Paly, of course, runs one man deep, 2 forward and 4 in the middle, unlike Gunn, which runs 3 forward and 4 in the middle. And that one goes over. Hit up. And spike. That's over the net. And hit. Set. Oh, wow. What a save. And it would appear, unfortunately for Paly, that Fiona Green stepped over the line there. As we get ready, taking the serve for Gunn will be number 3, Emma Munch once again. That's up. And that's a beautiful spike, but it is sent back right over the net. Up. Set. And that one is dropped right in there by Fiona Green.
And what a play. They spiked that ball into the ground. They drove it. They are trying to make a statement. They are trying to say, don't come back.
Here's a replay of that play. As you can see, hit up, spike down, and that one will go to Gunn. Make it 2-1 in favor of the Titans. For those of you just joining us here on MC Sports, I'm Alex Ross alongside of
Josiah Stevenson.
for tonight's game between the Palo Alto Vikings and the Gunn Titans, as that one is hit up. And wow, right back into the wall, just off the hands of Emma Munch. And that'll give us a tie game here with Paly up 2 games to none. Up, set, slam down, and that one will go to Anna Dukovic, who's kind of quiet in game number 2, but huge in game number 1. And back for the serve, that is Cabria Dame.
And there goes the serve.
Wow, what a dive.
Spiked!
No, wow, that one's almost punched over. Up again.
Set. Oh, that wasn't so hard. That was kind of like a soft.
And that one is almost slammed
set.
over. Wow, the effort by Tara Knudsen on that dive. Up, set, and it'll go to Paly. That'll make it 4-2 in favor of the Vikings. There is a replay. As you can see, very close, and Knudsen put in maximum effort like she always does, but comes up just short.
And there we go with the serve. Woo!
And that is over the net.
Bump.
Set. Spike.
Oh! They are not taking this game personal. They are making a statement.
And that is
These teams are rivals. Give me that replay. There we go.
As you can see, that is Jessica Lee, the sophomore striker, standing at with a stature of 5 feet 8 inches with that incredible spike. Oh, and a go to Gunn. It is now 5-3 in favor of the Vikings, who are up 2-0. As we continue with this one. And that is Nicole Brigham. And that is out. That'll give Paly a 6-3 lead. In the very,
And here we go with the serve.
Back for this one, we see Chelsea Fan.
Chelsea Fan with the serve.
Up.
Set. And a hard spike, but blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked.
And that one is dropped in there.
What a play.
To make it 7-3 in favor
They
of Paly.
put in so much effort. They jumped off of 2 feet, not one. They said, oh my goodness.
All right, as we continue with this. Now, we get ready with this one. Up, over, up, set, and that one is dropped right in there.
And it's like a little drop on a pin, yeah.
And that is a great play by Paly.
Paly with the 8 points. And they are playing physical out here.
Now back deep with this one. Ready to hit it over is number 3, Cabria Dame, and Dame up, but not away as Gunn will set that down. Make it 8-5 in favor of the Vikings. Exiting the game, that will be Rachel Gates for the Titans. Back deep to serve is Nicole Brigham. And wow, right off the hands of Elise Griffin, and it drops in there. We've got a 9-5 Paly game. Paly only 16 points away from the much wanted sweep of Gunn. Revenge for the 3-0 game match they suffered at Gunn back in late September, when the season was still young.
I will tell you again, folks, they are taking this personal. They are playing their hearts out, these ladies.
And that one is right into the net. And
It was a short pass, but don't worry.
And it is 9-6 in favor of Paly. It's definitely gotten considerably quieter in this gym as the temperatures heated up and Gunn fans have began to file out the doors. Set. Slam, and that is out. And
Not too much, yeah.
It'll
You gotta flip that wrist, because I play volleyball too.
It'll go.
And all you gotta do is just flip that wrist.
And there's the set on the replay, and you can see the spike just out of bounds. Great power, but sometimes you gotta show a little bit of restraint. And that one's bouncing off, and it drops. What a play. Oh, and the dive, but unfortunately for Paly, Anna Dukovic is unable to get there. And as you you can see, right up there over the basket. And that's not something you see every day.
But the coach did tell them to get it high up.
Up. And
Bump, bump, all 3 bumps.
Set. Oh, and it's a blocked spike that goes right in the air. And that's a great opportunity for Gunn, but it goes out. And that'll give us a 10-8 Paly lead. With each passing second, they get closer to the win.
These fans are chilling.
If Gunn wins, we're switching on the right, okay?
And wow. That one is put in right there on the corner, and it is an 11-8 Paly lead. Now back there, deep for Paly is Claire Krugler. And that one is hit over. Was it down or was it out? It was down. And that'll make it 12-8 Paly. Here's a replay. As you can see, a great save, a bump, a hard hit, and just got it in that line. But that's what you gotta do, gotta take risks. And Jessica Lee is back to hit it away. There is now quite a bit of delay going on here. And Jessica Lee gets ready for this one. And Lee prepares to hit it away. And Mighty Mighty Vikings chants are getting loud in here. The crowd is getting into it. And as we prepare for the ball to be hit away, as you can, now the line judge is off and talking to the referee on his podium. Apparently, maybe a little bit of a question about that last one, but it still goes to Paly. And nothing changes. Once again, that is Jessica Lee back deep to hit it away. And Lee hits it over. Up. Set. Spike. Bump. And that one is blocked. Unfortunately for Paly, Fiona Green just couldn't get it over. And it is now 12-9 in favor of the Vikings out here. As we, and that one is hit up and over the net. Bump. Bump. Spike. And Gunn takes that point. 12-10, Paly leads. For those of you just joining us, I'm Alex Ross here with MC Sports. Oh, and here's a replay of that last one. And here we go. That one is just punched over, up. And unfortunately for Gunn, Mahoney and Griffin just both come crashing in for that one and send it straight in the net. Unfortunately in volleyball, 2 isn't better than 1. Back to hit it away. Back to hit it away is Jade Schoenberger. And that one is spiked over. Bumped. Up. Bumped. Bumped. And that one is saved. Wow. And they deserve every single point they've gotten tonight. Paly has been playing their hearts out for this one. That was incredible. Truly incredible. And that one goes out of bounds. 14-11 in favor of Paly.
You can't just win off of their mistakes, because that's what our coach coach says, not to just win off of their mistakes. They have to play good too, Gunn, because they're starting to get points off of their mistakes.
That is very true. You cannot just score points off of the other folks' mistakes. You've got to earn them. Paly's done an admirable job of earning their points, but we will see. Set. Spike. And it's a bump. It's a set. And it is 14-12. Gunn leads.
Just like I said a minute ago, not off of their mistakes. They have to earn it too.
And that goes over. That one goes up. Hit. And that goes to Paly. It appears that Gunn did indeed touch it. And now both teams will be heading over to their respective sidelines with the score 14-12 in favor of the Vikings here.
Here come some of the subs.
And we get ready with this. As preparing to serve it for Paly is number 3, Cabria Dame. And Dame hits it over. Up. And that one goes back up. Set. Oh, unfortunately they get the good set, but Dukovic just can't come through. Dukovic, that's one of her rare mistakes.
I think number 3 was in their way, that's why.
It's one of Dukovic's very rare mistakes. Here's a replay of that rare mistake by Dukovic. As you can see, unfortunately, she just gets her fingertips under that one. And that drops in. Unable to make the play is Nicole Brigham. And just like that, it goes 16-3 Paly. And cries of "Here we go, Viking" begin to echo out through the gym. And back deep to hit it away for Paly is Chelsea fan. And Gunn will take that one as it is 16-14 in favor of the Vikings. This one being played much better by Gunn than the previous game. Almost well enough, I would say. I think they've played this one well enough to win it. Don't know that they will, but they could. Oh, and there we go. Wow, and nobody takes responsibility. Nicole Brigham comes in there at the last second. But her and Rachel Gates should have been on that a while before.
I'm going to say this for the 3rd time. Don't forget, they can't win off of their mistakes. Look at that. Okay, let's see if Paly or Gunn or Paly could come back and win this match.
And that is Anna Dukovic.
Set, and a spike and a jump. Oh.
That is hit up.
Bump, and a spike. Spike, bump, set, spike, bump, set.
That one's up. And that one goes not quite down. And that is 17-15 in favor of Paly still. The Vikings have managed to maintain a lead, but Gunn is making it close. As we prepare to resume this one. Now alongside me in the announcer's booth is
Alana Stevenson here with MC Sports.
As that one goes out of bounds, and that one will go to Gunn. The score is now 17-16 in favor of the Vikings over the Titans. As we get ready for this one to be hit across. Back to serve that for Gunn would appear to be Alisa Cito. That one is hit up. Put over the net, and Gunn ties this up. Gunn has come back to tie it up.
These teenagers are really excited to hear who's going to win and who's going to lose.
Gunn has come back and really, really made this a game. as we continue with this one. And that one goes across, out of bounds. And Paly regains the lead at 18-17. They're down to their magic number 7. Gunn's is 8. If Paly, the next 15 points will determine this game. If Paly can win 7, they'll win this game. They'll win this entire game. If Gunn can pull off 8, they'll manage to force another. That one is hit over quite hard, hard and low. That one's bumped up. And Mahoney, set. Schoenberger, who hasn't scored in a while, puts that one down. Mahoney again. Oh! And that one goes to Gunn, and it's 8, and we're all tied up at 18 apiece here, folks, as we prepare for this next point. Back to serve it away for Gunn is Amy Wang, the 5'5" sophomore. And that goes over.
These girls are playing really hard tonight, and they're sweating their hearts out. I think they're doing a really good job. It doesn't really matter who wins. I think they're just doing a good job.
And that one will go to Paly. It is 19-18 in favor of the Vikings now, as we resume this one. Now getting ready to serve it away for the Vikings is number 5, Clara Chu. Pardon me, that is actually number 6, Jessica Lee. Clara Chu is still sitting on the bench. And Lee gets ready for this one. Gunn running a very unorthodox formation, and Paly fails to exploit it. They hit it right into the teeth of defense. Set. And Paly saves it. And that'll go to Gunn. And it is 19 all. 19 all, I repeat. Now back to serve it for Gunn. That is number 3, Emma Mooch. Mooch, the 5'4" sophomore for Henry M. Gunn Senior High School. That one's hit over. Up. Ooh, and that might go. No, it won't. And it's 2019.
And Pal gets that point.
And just like this.
If they would have got one more bump, then maybe Gunn would have got that point.
Maybe. But hindsight is 2020. And we get ready for this. Over and out. And that one will go to Paly. 21-19, the magic number down to 4, and they will take this entire thing.
I repeat, 21-19.
And with timeout has been called with 50 seconds remaining in the timeout. That appears to have been taken by Gunn coach Craig Bankowski, most likely in reaction to the Paly rally. He appears to be signaling to his girls to hit it harder as he is making very strong spike motions. As you can see on your screen, that is, of course, there is Coach Bankowski, who is having a very, very heated and heartfelt message for his team. Meanwhile, over on the Paly side, Daniel Desiderio is having a much more relaxed, I suppose you could say, chill talk with his team.
Man, these fans are really cheerleaders tonight.
And we get ready to resume this one. As we prepare, and that one's hit up, and it's served over. And that one's hit over the net. Bump. Set. Oh.
And that hit the champs.
And that hit the cross-country championship sign. And just like that, we are seeing a 22-19 game. Paly is 3 points away from taking this whole thing. As that one's set up, and Mahoney spikes that one down. Up. And that is just dropped in there. A great job just dropping in there by Jessica Lee. And it's 23-19 in favor of Paly.
They just need 2 more points to take it away. Let's go, Paly.
And Paly is now 2 points away from taking this thing. As they are over there conversing.
They're really happy. They're coming in tears. Oh no, what are we gonna do?
Yes, it's actually been more of a blowout than was anticipated at first. Paly has come out here and played extremely strong, capitalizing on Gunn mistakes, and more importantly, not letting their own beat them. They had problems setting it early on, but they've managed to overcome those and have played very well since. Score still 23-19 in favor of Paly. Back to serve, that is number 12, Jade Schoenberger, as the fans are going wild. And Schoenberger hits it over.
As they start cheering with this awkward
And that is stopped up. And no, it's not going down. That's hit over.
Obviously, Gunn is
And no, that is saved by Nicole Brigham. What a save.
Obviously, Gunn is not giving up.
And it is 24-19 Paly.
They need 1 more point to take it all away.
They're 1 point away from winning this thing. As we get ready for this next one, 1 point away. How fitting would it be for Ms. Schoenberger to pick it up? And that is it. Paly sweeps. And the fans are going wild. Paly sweeps. What a night. And they make up for their early season sweep at Gunn. And now their season series against Gunn on the year, 3-3.
But Gunn was still playing strong. That's
As you can see, fans charging onto the court. What a game. Many of them shirtless, bearing body paint, celebrating Jade Schoenberger.
And remember, this is your commentator, Alana Stevenson at Paly High School.
Once again, thank you for tuning in. I'm Alex Rosslong here at Paly. We wish you a good night as Paly sweeps this one 3-0. Thank you for tuning in. Drive safely.
Have a great night. MC Sports.
All right, so just remember one thing. We're not rooting for Paly. You did really well.